what's up, everybody? Hold on, wait, let me flip this thing. Let me flip the camera around here. Boop, 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 boop. There we go. Alright, so re-quarantine day 1. Ooh. Hi. Re-quarantine day 1 because we kind of broke quarantine yesterday. So starting yesterday at like, I don't know, 3 or 4 or something in the afternoon, we got a 15-day starting then. And I mean, that's kind of mandated by our county now, which we appreciate. I'm glad that the county is actually taking it seriously. We'll see what happens and how it unfolds. Not watching the numbers much today just because I just need a break. Just gotta chill. The extent of my social media has mostly just been kind of outreach with people from my own community just to make sure everybody's okay and make sure that we're starting to get plans together for whatever
happens.
Yeah, whatever eventuality might happen. If you guys are concerned, if you're scared, if you're starting to think about things like martial law and chaos in the streets, basically, if you're starting to think about looting and the fact that maybe supplies aren't coming, maybe help's not going to get here, maybe $1,000 check's actually not going to do you any good because you're just going to hand it to your landlord and then you'll be right in the same situation you're in now where you're sitting in your house worrying. A good solution to that for me anyway was just to kind of reach out to the people around me, not necessarily like, you know, don't put yourself at risk or anything, but just go into the spaces on social media where the people from your community are talking, local newspaper pages on Facebook and stuff. Go into the comment section not to be toxic and be in an argument today. Let's go into our comment sections and start talking about how we can start collectivizing, how we can start looking for solutions to problems that are probably going to pop up, because if stuff here, I gotta keep the camera trained over here because they're hella naked. We got new Mac Miller today, by the way. It's so freaking good, you guys. That's what I started the video with. I'm gonna get copyright struck, but I don't care. Oh, what a G. Anyway, let me turn this down so I don't get copyright struck anymore that I'm gonna. So yeah, what I'm doing today is basically just reaching out to the people of my community. I don't have the spoons to fucking deal with the world's conversation right now. It's getting bad, and Italy is bad, but the numbers from what I saw this morning seem to be slowing down. That's kind of a good sign. At the same time, we also ran short on tests, so who freaking knows? Either way, I'm still being careful. I'm still going to be cautious, and the things that I'm concerned about for my community is if the stores are empty and if there's not help coming to supply the stores, we need to start looking at the people in our communities that are producing food and how we can help them. How we can protect them from people that are going to want to steal their fucking food. How we can help them keep producing the food. What kind of tools, laborers, what kind of things are they going to need? This 15-day quarantine thing is going to come to an end, and if the infrastructure hasn't been in place that whole time, there's going to be a big, long section of time that we all kind of have to do this ourselves. Like I said, the $1,000 check is not going to help you that much. Like, I make more than that in a month on minimum wage, so that's, I mean, I'm not saying that's bad, that's great. Like, it's a lot of money that the government has to shell out because there's a lot of us, so $1,000 for each of us exponentially is fucking crazy. I get that, I totally do. But, like, for you and I, that's not actually helping, especially for the super poor that are living paycheck to paycheck. Also, I'm trying really hard not to touch my damn face. It's so fucking hard, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just trying not to use my fingertips if I can help it, and then as soon as I'm fucking done, I'm gonna go wash my hands and face again. Let's see. Food production. I actually just had a really cool talk with somebody about how we were talking about, like, what do you have for the community that you can help with? And I'm pretty good with construction. I can build things, and there was another guy that can build things, do a lot of other stuff, but he said, you know, I live way up in the hills, and it might be hard for me to get down there. And I thought, well, dang, like, as months go by, depending on how this goes, like, we could be fine, but if months go by and we don't see help coming, we could start doing some crazy stuff. If you have railroads in your towns, you guys could start, once we lift the quarantine and we know that the virus section of the fear is slightly abated, we can go inspect the freaking railroads and maybe utilize those, because that was a way of public transportation back in the day when people did not have the resource to all have cars and shit. Also, we're all going to have to start focusing on all of our skills. And I mean everybody. I had somebody that was like, I'm just like a bookkeeper, I'm a secretary, I don't know what I'm, like, are you kidding? Like, if there's nobody else to help us organize the people and the things that we need, then record keepers, everything that you have been taught to do under capitalism, is a skill that you can then use for your community in times of crisis, when there is no money, when there is no system. Because we might be getting there. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to cause a fear or start anybody freaking out about anything, but, you know, this could get real crazy. It might be a while. It seems like they already have some kind of vaccine in place. I don't know. I'm not going to go full conspiracy and be like, oh, they knew the virus was coming and they have the vaccine and they're going to sell it to us and this is all just a way to turn a profit and all. I don't know, man. Like, I don't know. There's a lot to it. I don't pretend to know. I'm just a dude that makes pizzas for a living. I'm just trying to live like hopefully you're doing and keeping yourself and your family safe, your loved ones. Just interact with the people in your household for a while. Get to know them. Call people on the phone. Speaking of which, I gotta call my grandma. I forgot to call her yesterday, and I feel horrible because I know she's probably concerned as shit. I'll talk to you soon, Grandma. I love every single one of you. You guys take care of yourselves. Be safe. I might end up finding some kind of bug or something to put in here so that I can have, I don't know. I don't know if it's the right. Obviously not now, but at some point in the future.